Ta'ala for choosing us to be in the ummah of the Holy Prophet Mohamed sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. My brothers and my sisters and my elders, entering the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, hearing the words of the Quran, hearing the narrations of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it is considered one of the most bountiful ni'mah and a favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon mankind. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam reminds us that out of all the bounties that Allah blesses mankind and human beings in terms of wealth, health, ability, sleep, eat, job, money, wife, children, you count it. وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. Allah says, if you were to count the bounties and the favors of Allah upon you, لَا تُحْصُوهَا, you are unable to count Allah's bounties. And Allah says, out of all the bounties, the Rasul of Allah ﷺ says, the most beautiful, the most significant bounty Allah bestows any mankind is the ability to remember Allah. So when we sit in a gathering where Allah's name is being mentioned, if just the word Allah is being mentioned, we should understand the ahmiyat and the importance of it. Just to hear the word Allah, do you know, those people who are pious, who are righteous, they loved Allah so much, just to hear the word Allah, just to hear the word Allah, they made sacrifices, going from one town to the next town to listen to their teachers. And they're akabirs, right? Why? Because they were connected to Allah. So the same Allah says, Huwa al-awwalu wal-akhiru wal-zahir. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, before these heavens and the earth and anything existed, Allah says Allah is the one who is awwal. The beginning of anything begins with Allah. Wal-akhir, anything, if there is an end to this dunya or anything, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says it ends with Allah. Beginning is Allah, end is Allah. Wal-zahir, anything that is, you could see, you could present in front of you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that Allah sees and watches everything. Allah has the ability and the qudrat for that. Wal-batin, and things that are done hiddenly, out of mankind's eyesight. An insect that penetrates beneath the earth, under the mountains, Allah has knowledge of that. And Allah says, إِنَّهُ عَلِيمٌ بِذَاتِ الصُّدُورِ. Allah says Allah has the knowledge of the thoughts that befall the hearts of mankind. A person is in worries and distress and in trouble. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, before that person makes dua, Allah knows the condition and the hal of such and such, whether man, female, Muslim or non-Muslim. So my brothers and my sisters and my elders, what is the purpose of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying such verses in the Quran? What? In order for us to connect with Allah, to build taqwa. Maulana was reminding us just in the back that the most beautiful bounty Allah could give you is hidayat. And we read in our salah, Ihdina sirat al-mustaqim. Though Allah, you are the one we worship, but we ask you to guide us towards hidayat and guidance. So in order for us to get guidance, we have to recognize Allah first. And what will happen? Hudan lil muttaqeen. Allah says this guidance that we are looking for, Allah says it is for those who have taqwa. The people who recognize Allah, guidance is for them. People who drink outside and have no connection to Allah, the hidayat is not for them. If Allah wants, yahdi man yasha, yudillu man yasha, Allah says He gives hidayat to them as well if Allah wants. But there's a category, there's a channel of hidayat. And the channel to get hidayat and the road and the pathway to get hidayat is to attain taqwa. Is to do whatever we do in our life in terms of sitting and eating and sleeping and ibadat, whatever, we must only do it for Allah, then and only we will attain from the hidayat and the mercy of Allah. Allah will give us the ability to see from right and wrong. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take us away from illusion and deception. Deception, people get deceived in, people are so scared. Muslims are scared from getting deceived from Muslim people. If Allah bless you with hidayah, you might get saved from deception. Muslims are being deceptive by non-Muslims. And similarly, so on and so forth in life. So when we are connected to Allah, Allah will always put things in place for us. And when we are detached from Allah, and Allah's name, some people when they hear Allah's name, they run. You know who runs when the adhan is called? Shaitan. So if we hear Allah's name, we should not run. Yes, if we have a problem and we have family stress and we got to go to the hospital, we got something to do, different. But if when we pray salah and the hadith is being recited, some of us, it's very easy, and these are things to be addressed. You see, if we don't say it, people will not change their lifestyle. If you don't say it and mention it, people will continue to do the same thing over and over again and think it's just fine. It's America, don't do it. They say, the Prophet ﷺ says, as soon as they say it, the man runs outside. What is this? If your boss says something, you don't run outside, you don't leave. You can't do that. So let us have, these are adab and discipline and etiquettes and mannerism. Just to hear the words of Allah, it should put us into peace. It should put us into serenity. That's what Allah says. When the words of Allah is being mentioned, what you